Have you ever felt exhausted even after doing nothing all day? Not because your body is tired, but because your mind never stops running. This is the story of a man who lived so deeply in tomorrow that he slowly forgot how to live today. In a quiet town, surrounded by narrow streets and small houses, lived a man named Elias. His life looked ordinary to anyone who passed by. He had a steady job, a small home, and a routine that never changed. But inside his mind, there was constant noise. Elias was always thinking about the future. Every thought began with, what if? What if I fail? What if I lose everything? What if tomorrow brings pain instead of hope? Each morning, Elias woke up before his alarm, his chest already heavy. His thoughts rushed faster than his breath. While washing his face, he worried about mistakes he might make. While eating breakfast, he imagined problems waiting for him at work. He walked through the streets, but his mind was never there. He lived in tomorrow, even while today passed quietly around him. At work, Elias stared at his screen, replaying future disasters in his head. A small mistake felt like the beginning of the end. A simple delay felt like failure. His mind turned tiny problems into giant storms. When the day ended, his body went home, but his thoughts followed him like shadows. Even at night, Elias could not escape. His room was silent, but his mind was loud. He lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, imagining conversations that hadn't happened and problems that didn't exist yet. His body rested, but his soul remained awake. Sleep came slowly and peace never came at all. Over time, Elias stopped noticing life. He forgot the sound of laughter. He stopped enjoying his meals. Sunsets painted the sky in gold and fire, but he never looked up. Flowers bloomed beside the road, but his eyes were always filled with worry. He was breathing, walking, working, but he was not truly living. One evening after another long and restless day, Elias wandered into a quiet park. He sat on a wooden bench as the sky softened into shades of orange and purple. His shoulders were heavy, and his thoughts were louder than ever. An old man sat beside him, calm and peaceful, watching the sky as if time had slowed for him. After a while, the old man spoke gently. "You look tired, son. Not in your body, but in your mind." Elias let out a deep sigh. "I can't stop thinking about tomorrow," he said. "My mind never rests. I'm always afraid of what's coming." The old man nodded and pointed toward the fading sky. "Tell me," he asked softly, "can you see tomorrow up there?" Elias looked around and shook his head. "No." "Then why are you living there?" The old man said. "Tomorrow hasn't arrived. Yesterday is already gone. The only place life exists is here, right now." Those words felt simple, yet powerful. Elias fell silent. For the first time in a long while, he felt the bench beneath him. He noticed the cool evening air on his skin. He heard leaves rustling and birds settling for the night. In that moment, nothing was wrong. The danger lived only in his thoughts. That night, Elias tried something different. When his mind rushed into the future, he gently brought it back. He focused on his breathing, on the feeling of his feet on the floor, on the quiet around him. The thoughts still came, but he stopped chasing them. Slowly, the noise softened. Days turned into weeks. Elias still planned for tomorrow, but he no longer lived inside it. He learned to pause, to breathe, to return to the moment. He laughed more freely. He slept more deeply. Life felt lighter, not because problems disappeared, but because his mind stopped running ahead of him. And this is the truth Elias discovered. The future exists only in your imagination. When you live there, you lose today. Peace does not live in tomorrow. Peace lives in the present moment, right here, right now.